last time we are still in the year 1200 or 1272, 1272, where we are adventuring with Marco Polo in the North Pole. We were investigating the site of the Yeti.
Did it right in the middle of
the store. Mythical creature, the Yeti, which we have found out is very real and is somehow connected to the Claus family, because we went to the workshop. At least that's what Santa Claus said it was. And the Yeti was bringing people there and seemingly forcing them to make things.
It's going to take a day to download this. It went from an hour to a day.
Bruh.
And if I remember correctly, that's where we left off, where we saw the stuff that was being made.
So, this is the toy room.
Do you... The Yeti... Hold on. I'm gonna roll for whatever intelligence is. It's been so long, I can't remember what intelligence is. Ingenuity. Ingenuity.
Yeah, we need to get our Wi-Fi password.
The doctor... Oh wait, shoot! It's not 1d20. I was playing Pokemon D&D with my other group yesterday, and we did 1d20s. Delete.
It's 2d6.
It is 2d6. You're right.
Avery said the doctor game _ die.
Oh,
result 2d6 4 6 total 10.
Doctor, thanks for a moment. The people, all these toys. He like picks one up. It's like, it kind of looks like a duck made out of wood, but like there's like a spring coil on the neck. It looks very crudely made, but I guess it could pass as a toy. And that Yeti. Santa Claus, could that Yeti perhaps be your ancestor?
I've never really thought about it. Maybe.
I mean, it looks like he's forcing everyone to make toys, but for what reason, I don't know.
Why don't we go ask?
I suppose we can try. He didn't really seem that accepting of a peaceful conversation, but might as well.
Excuse me, young lad.
Was Explodicus fighting him? Was Explodicus fighting the Yeti?
I don't think so. I think it was just like a last resort thing. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Then in that case, Santa Claus turns around. Maybe we should try a more calculated approach.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, all right. What's something that we could stop him with? Catch his attention.
I could always try to pull out a cage.
Well, I suppose that could work. It's worked fine enough so far.
You could also pull out like a better toy. Something that...
Pull out a what?
That's true. A better toy.
Yeah, I could try that. I want to try that, actually.
All right. Roll.
Avery said Santa Claus game underscore die. Result
Yes. I might have
2d6.
to use
2, 1.
inspiration.
Yeah, do you
Total,
want to?
3.
You tried.
Are we gonna fight today?
I don't know. It depends on how this
Avery
goes.
said Santa Claus game underscore die.
Oh, there
Result
you go.
2d6. 5, 5.
Santa
Total,
Claus
10.
rummages around in his bag. And he pulls out a rubber duck. A very fine, pristine rubber duck. Some may even say the best rubber duck that has ever been made.
Sarah likes rubber ducks.
I mean, yeah, at least for this time period, it's the only one that's ever been made.
Babe, is that flame still up?
It's going out.
Oh, then it's empty then.
As Santa Claus walks back out to where the Yeti was residing. The Yeti glares down and then notices the duck in his hand.
Quack.
What kind of sorcery is this?
It's a duck. It's a rubber duck. He's squeaky. Squeaky.
The Yeti slowly reaches out 2 of his clawed fingers in order to pick up the duck. As he takes it from Santa Claus' hands, he squeezes and hears the noise. How did you make this?
Well, you see, a squeaker and rubber, and I pulled it out of my magical bag.
Magic bag.
So what's going on here now? If you don't mind me asking, I'm not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt you. We're friends.
Curious. We're
You could say we're
travelers.
curious. We're travelers. Yeah.
Yes, that is quite right.
You wanna fill this?
All of this, he motions to the whole workshop, as well as the people that he kidnapped, is to free me from this curse. He, pounds on his chest.
You don't have to take that out. Just drop it.
What?
You
curse?
see, there, on a night like any other, I was just a humble fisherman. And then out of nowhere, out of the shadows, a creature, large wings, bright red glowing eyes, flew down and turned into a man. He stretched a hand, and some mystical force changed me into this. I begged, I pleaded for him to change me back. And all he said, all he told me, was in order to change back, that I needed to make someone smile like a child. How would I do that? Especially in a state like this.
Okay. All right. So can Santa Claus just ask for the duck back, and then when he gets the duck back, he just smiles to break the curse? Or is that not allowed? Is there?
Let's roll. Let's roll for.
Would this be
Let's
high enough? Or is that too
let's
high?
roll for your presence.
Roll for presents. Okay.
Avery said Santa Claus game underscore die. Result 2d6. 3, 5. Total 8.
We'll see.
Does Santa Claus want to say anything
I don't know. Do you have a
before
lighter?
that?
Yeah.
Hold on. What is it?
I've always wanted
Sorry,
a
I'm lighting the torch.
Does Santa Claus want to say
Corey.
anything before? Yes.
Should I roll now or wait?
Wait.
Okay.
Well, if you know, can I see that duck just for 1 second?
He holds it out to Santa Claus.
And could Santa Claus just like give a big smile, like he's like really happy, like a really happy smile?
As Santa Claus takes it, the body of the Yeti starts to shift, starts to change. His hair starts to go down, revealing his human-like arms underneath. However, the shaggy hair covering his face and his back is still there. Well, it seems to have somewhat worked.
Wait, somebody else, somebody else, have him do something to help. I excuse us for a moment, Mister Yeti.
The doctor's trying to think. It looks like whatever curse that has befallen him is connected to genuine happiness. I will roll ingenuity again.
Avery said the doctor game underscore die.
Shoot,
Result,
I keep
1
doing
D20,
that.
3.
Stop it.
Total, 3.
Roll the right thing.
Avery said the doctor game underscore die.
Thank you.
Result, 2d6, 6, 5.
The doctor
Total,
looked
11.
around at all the people that he kidnapped. This might be a stretch. Santa Claus, do you have any sort of elf costumes in that bag?
I can most certainly check.
For this, I will not have you roll because it doesn't necessarily matter how convincing the elf costumes are. But if you want to roll just to see how convincing they are, then you can.
I'm gonna suggest using a construction paper elf hat.
it's like the paper pirate hat.
It's the paper mache hat.
No,
Yes.
one they look more like a traffic cone than an eagle.
If it doesn't really matter how convincing, then yeah, I'll do it just for the fun of it. Why not?
Avery said Santa Claus game underscore die.
Okay.
Result, 2d6, 2.
As Santa Claus
Total,
rummages
5.
around, he pulls out. Well, it is clearly like a cloth hat with cloth elf ears attached. Like when they put them on, it is clear that it is fake, and the actual like clothing, the elf clothing it's basically just a bunch of felt put together, like very crude. But you know what? It did the job. All right. Now then, he goes into the toy room and he starts bringing out toys. Everyone, grab as many toys as you can.
Do we have to roll to see how many toys we grab?
No.
Great.
The Yeti is watching them and very confused. I don't understand. What are you doing?
Can Santa Claus just give him a smile?
Yes.
Okay. trust us.
I must ask, though, would your name perhaps happen to be, something that starts with Nick?
Nicholas Cage.
Yes, actually, Nicholas. Perfect.
I think I need to get out of here.
It's all right. You'll be the elf for today. Now then, before they wake up, let's try to spruce things up a little.
We've got to think outside of the box.
Vator, do you have any way of...
No one got it. It was a Christmas joke reference. But think outside the box.
Go again?
Yeah, I get it. Vator, do you have any way of maybe creating some lights? Maybe painting around here a little bit? It's a bit dingy.
No, I don't.
I was going to have you roll for it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, maybe I do.
Okay, well, since I'm rolling, hang on.
2d6.
Yeah, I remember 2d6.
Do you have a way of lighting the place? No, I don't. Wait. Maybe.
Yeah. Hang on. Receiving software update.
Avery said Viator game underscore die.
You
Result,
want to reroll?
2d6.
Yeah.
Viator game underscore
I
die.
know.
Damn.
Result,
3.
2d6. 2, 1. Total, 3.
Vator flies up and with nothing else to go on, a tiny, like, blinking light appears at the very top of his orb as he just kind of floats there. Well,
You know what?
it's
I might
something.
Can I see if I can pull out a spotlight out of my bag to give to him?
Oh, yeah.
Avery said Santa Claus game underscore die. Result, 2d6. 1, 1.
Nah,
I imagine he pulls out like one of those fake flashlights that doesn't even have a battery port.
yeah, he like rubbages through. He pulls
He's
out.
like, aha! I've got it.
He pulls out a light bulb. Ah, it's dead.
But wait, if I pulled out a light bulb, maybe Vator could use his battery power to try to power the light bulb.
Oh, maybe you want to try. You want to try like hooking it up to him.
Yes. Do I have to roll, or does he?
Hunter, you want to roll again?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Avery said Viator game underscore die. Result, 2d6.
Well,
1. Total,
This is
this stinks. The two have an amazing idea as Santa Claus tries putting the light bulb into Vader's tiny blinking light. Vator tries as hard as he can to link their power, and then the light bulb just kind of like it flickers on for a split second and then just nothing. Well, we'll work with it.
I could have swore I had a light in this bag somewhere.
Actually, wait a minute. Ooh, hang on. Do it.
We're hanging.
I've got the sonic screwdriver.
The fast screwdriver.
Avery said the doctor game underscore die. Result, 2d6. 1.
I don't say how
What?
Sonic.
Total, 5.
The doctor takes out the sonic screwdriver and
Not fun.
he goes over to Vator and he seemingly turns it on, hovering it around the light bulb. He doesn't seem to actually touch it.
I was gonna say you're with the group.
which
Such a retard.
kind of weirds everyone out because I mean, how's that going to do anything? It's just kind of shining a light near the light bulb, but they do see the light bulb starts flickering more and more until it actually comes on.
I was gonna say, could I also pull out a potato to help?
Oh wow. I don't know how
There we go.
potato's gonna help, but okay.
Because potatoes can power a light bulb.
Ah,
Yeah. All right. Now, Mr. Yeti, is there any way that you can wake them up? I suppose. He walks over and places his hand on each of the unconscious people. Their eyes slowly flutter open. It seems like they're very groggy, not sure of exactly where they are. The doctor leans to the group. All right, just follow my lead. Welcome to Santa Claus's workshop.
Santa Claus?
Yes, him. He points to the
Oh.
Yeti.
Oh, Santa Claus! Hi, Santa Claus!
And like all the people there, like, Santa Claus's workshop? Marco Polo then rushes in. That's right, everyone! Santa Claus! He like motions to the Yeti. He like goes over to the doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not quite following here. What are we doing?
Just smell it. Sorry, I was just thinking of that from SpongeBob. Just smell it. I don't know why, but it was random.
This wondrous man, Santa Claus, has brought you all here on this very day, Christmas, in order to give you all gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love how exploded gets just like, huh?
Yeah.
I,
And
I'm just,
is this
just
where like Santa Claus pulls out a bunch of stuff to give to the Yeti to give to them?
well, no, they're gonna give the people all the toys that the Yeti forced them to make. The doctor's trying to make it seem like they,
Okay.
yeah, and um, I just love the image in my head is Explodicus, like he's wearing the hat with the elf ears, the human skin colored elf ears when none of him looks human. He's got the green hat and like the green elf dress, but he's like made of bronze.
Yeah, basically. Just like different, like grafted pieces.
He's,
Yeah.
I imagine he looks somewhat similar to C3PO in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I used to say C3PO before whenever I was learning CPR. I don't know why, but I did.
Well, I think he knows CPR. Maybe I don't think he can do it because he's a robot, but I think he knows how to do it.
Are you saying that I can't do CPR too? Because I'm also a robot.
I mean, can you?
I do have arms.
I
Yes,
mean,
but do you have air? I imagine he pulls out like an air compressor,
Yeah,
like a bag of air, a bag of winds.
yeah, just pull like a pancake air compressor out my ass. And just this is just
He just farts, but instead of a little puff of gas, it's just like a whole bunch of air.
yeah, basically.
that's what makes the explosions.
Yes.
compressed air from his ass.
The Yeti is looking kind of surprised, kind of shocked. Let's all roll to see how convincing we are to these people.
Well, I haven't
Avery
even
said the
said a
doctor game
word,
underscore
so
dot.
I don't know how
Result,
I'm going to be
2d6.
Sarah,
1,
do you want me to
2.
roll for you?
Total, 3. Santa Claus said,
Okay.
roll 2d6.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Avery said Santa Claus game underscore die. Result,
Damn, I'm real
2d6.
convincing.
3.
Oh.
3. Total, 6.
Don't
Avery said
know.
Viator game underscore dot.
Convincing.
Result,
Yeah, I
2d6.
think it's yeah,
6.
yeah.
2.
What does
Total,
explode?
Explodicus said,
I was
roll
literally about to
2d6.
say, imagine me
Avery said
getting
Explodicus game underscore dot.
not 12.
Result, 2d6.
Even,
6.
even on
6.
the least
Total,
human-looking
12.
elf.
Riverdon said, roll 2d6.
What?
Avery
What
said
does he
Riverdon game
do?
underscore dot.
What does he do that
Result,
convinces them so
2d6.
much?
3. 1. Total, 4.
I imagine he does the most non-convincing thing.
He just takes all the toys and just holds them up. It's like, yeah, take your shit and leave.
And they're that's our shit.
Mm-hmm.
Your
The-
shit.
They start taking the toys. Oh. Thank you, Santa. You're welcome. And they all start smiling.
I look into him.
Oh, okay.
And with that,
You said wow, son.
the curse seems to be lifting fully.
I said wow because
It is revealed that the Yeti is actually an older man with a
That's like
big,
4.5 days.
shaggy white beard.
I don't have the proper charger.
He looks
Yeah.
incredibly jolly. He looks like the polar opposite of Santa Claus.
Father?
Whoa, ho, ho.
Father?
Thank you, everyone.
Is that you, Father? It's me, Santa Claus.
The doctor elbows Santa Claus. You can't say that.
We better go.
Why, thank you, everyone. Merry
glad.
Christmas.
Oh, also, here, also, can Santa Claus give him his duck back?
Yes.
Here's your duck. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
You know what? Maybe you should stay in the business of giving people presents.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. As do I.
Look at that.
Well then,
I wondered that.
do you all agree?
I didn't hear that. It wasn't very loud.
He turns to the people that he gave the gifts to.
I think it was the neighbor's car door.
Yes, Santa Claus. That sounds amazing. Well then, I suppose I will. On this very day, I will give gifts to everyone.
Yeah.
I imagine all the people. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, all the people. Woo! Some of them are like, man, I really can't remember how I got here.
Shut up and focus on the moment.
Have a jolly holly Chris milk.
I think what he means to say is, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the most wonderful time
Full
of
time of the
year.
year. Also, Santa Claus. Please remind me. I haven't been here in a while, but where is the donut hole located?
The donut hole? Oh, yes, yes, quite right. You see, if you exit the workshop, go down by the river, and you take a right, you just keep going past the next two snow dunes, and you'll be there.
Hmm. Yeah, I know one of our one of our team, the doctor here. He's been really excited about the donut hole. He
Well, but I mean, who wouldn't be?
He just really loves holes.
I'm not
That's the
sure if
ironic
I'd
part.
phrase it like that.
Whip.
Hmm.
Well, luckily you didn't. I did.
And if
Well,
I could
I'm
still tag
so
along, Marco like pops his head in.
goodness. You okay? Bless you. Sarah's over here like sneezing up a storm.
You know what?
Thought she was dying for a minute.
As long as we're not in whatever you write, you're good.
So, so I'm glad that you are no
Hey,
longer
guys,
a
I'll be back.
Yeti.
Okay.
I'm so happy you're no longer a Yeti. I bet that was
As am I.
and to think that we felt like you was gonna murder us.
Well, if I'll be honest, the thought did cross my mind.
You know what?
Well, I'm so glad you didn't.
For
As
your
am
safety,
I.
for your safety, it's best you didn't because I think you like being in one piece, and so do I.
And think about it this way: you have the whole North Pole to yourself
I suppose so.
because you killed everyone else.
The people are still here.
You know, maybe
You-
you can convince them to help you in your mission of delivering presents to everyone.
Or maybe these people could help you make more toys to deliver to more kids.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. Some of them do actually pipe up. Hey, yeah, that would actually be really fun. Really?
I like to make toys.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose having a few little helpers wouldn't hurt.
Maybe some hot chocolate too.
Well, after a good day's work, I think that sounds wonderful. And
I
with
just pulled
that,
that voice out of my ass.
some of the people did stay with Santa, while the others left, along with our group. They leave Santa and the elves to the workshop. But the doctor, he looks like something's troubling him.
What's bothering you, Doc?
Well, it's what he said. Some creature, some man,
I was also just thinking about that.
came down and cursed him into that form. There's only
You don't
one.
mean
There's only one possible thing that comes to my mind. Something I've run into on a few occasions, but could there be one that powerful?
What reason would they have for doing it in the first place?
That's a good question.
and what
Not
was the
only
motive?
that, but we still have Violet's whole mystery to unravel.
And
Maybe it had something to do with them. Maybe it's the same person.
Perhaps, but unless they're Time Lord, I don't know how they could have possibly survived for that long.
And
Unless
to think this way, the doctor. Okay, so think about it this way. Some point in our timeline, I was the reason why Christmas started because I was the reason why we went back in time in the first place. So you can thank me for Christmas.
all right, don't give yourself a big head.
I've already got one.
I was about to say it's too late.
Have you not seen this thing? It looks like a watermelon.
I'm just imagining, like before, I imagined he was like a really thin guy, but now in my head, I'm imagining he's got this really round, fat head.
He does. He's a thin guy, about 6'7" or 6'4", and he's got a big ass head, but he's really skinny.
Yeah. Yeah, it just
Ugh.
looks like you put a bunch of fluffy sticks together, but a fucking
That,
watermelon head on top of it.
that makes me think of oh, what's that? Shoot, what was that? Hang on, I gotta think of it. Opal. Never mind. That makes me think of Opal. I know you don't know what Opal is. There was this claymation short by Jack Stauber, and all the
I kind of
characters
want
look
to.
like that.
I still want to see the suction cup man after this campaign session.
Oh, you want me to show you Suction Cup Man?
Yeah, after the session.
Okay. I love Suction Cup Man. I'm cool with that.
People in the
Um,
comments are like, "I love that show."
yeah, I love Suction Cup Man.
Then the other people responding, "He caught it."
um, Doctor then starts walking ahead, following the directions. Well, I suppose there's no reason to keep thinking on this on an empty stomach.
You have a
Off
point.
to the donut shop.
To the
Can
donut
I?
hole.
Can I? Well, never mind. We have. I was gonna say, can I try to plot a snowmobile? But I remembered we had the dog sled.
We did, yes. Well, no, we left the dog sled because we came here on a hot air balloon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we're walking.
After midnight.
Marco,
At
if
night.
you don't mind me asking while we're walking, is there maybe another creature that you've heard of in your travels? Maybe something similar to what Santa Claus described? Let me look. Takes out his journal, starts flipping through. Hmm. Yes, there was a legend.
Was
A
it Zelda?
Dracul.
Oh,
Some Count of the Night, they said, over in Europe.
that
Whatever
makes me
he could
kind of.
do wasn't exactly what he described, but plagues,
The bones.
monsters, all seem to be connected to this Vlad Dracul. I see. Well then, I might know where our next destination is.
So do I. Donut hole.
Sounds like we have to pay someone a friendly visit.
Well,
Sounds like we need to go pay the donut hole a visit.
yes. Donuts first.
And then friendly visits, but definitely probably won't be friendly.
They continue walking. Eventually, they do make it to the donut hole. Ah, finally here. Ah, you can smell them.
I imagine we look at the menu and it's just triple crabby donut, a donut, donut, donut.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Donut, 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 donut. That was my favorite part. Patty, 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 patty.
It's also good.
That
I have to
was
rewatch that
funny.
stupid video. I have to rewatch that. That's
I
like one of
love
the best YouTube poops I've seen in such a long time.
I love the running gag that Bubble Buddy kept popping and SpongeBob had to keep making new ones. And at the very end, where SpongeBob was stuck in slow motion, but the rest of the ending went on. Like he was,
Patty,
whoa,
patty,
did I,
patty, 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 patty.
whoa, did I get to say in this? And then SpongeBob's still going.
It's very well done. It was very
It
well edited.
it is very well done. Yes. Are you sure? Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Do you want to play? Yes. Are you sure?
you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
And SpongeBob goes away anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Ah, who needs him anyway?"
Yes.
It was so funny.
We'll have to watch that too. Show Phoenix and Hunter after this.
Yes, we will.
I'm totally gonna. Um,
So fucking funny.
As they go in, they can see um the manager there. He appears to be making the donut holes. Oh, why,
No,
hello,
wait.
come in, come in.
Remember the joke was that they didn't have donut holes. It was just called that. They have like solid donuts.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
they have donuts
right.
with no holes.
Yeah, they just have like those
Oh,
flat donuts.
like the jelly filled ones.
Yeah, but except some of them have jelly and some don't. They're just the donut. It's just
Welcome, come in, come in.
You're going to, anyways.
As they walk in, they see a polar bear behind the counter.
a donut.
Now there is like the manager too, but like next to him is a polar bear.
That's unique. I like that.
Is is this your coworker? Oh yes, yes. You see, he wandered in here one night, and well, he's been my faithful partner ever since.
I mean, if you
Is
can
that why your donut display is so low?
The polar bear, like, it kind of looks like he nods. Doesn't They're not exactly sure if he did, but it kind of looked like he tilted his head down as if to nod.
Sorry.
But that smells heavenly. Wait a minute.
It's a
Isn't
smelly
this
smell that
called the
smells
donut
smelly.
hole? Marco Polo, like, like he squints, looking one of the donuts that's being made all over. Where's the hole? Oh,
You know what's funny? It would be funny.
what?
If we just poke a hole in the donut and just up there it is.
No, if there's just a competition across the street that doesn't sell a donut at all, they just sell air. It's like, here's the hole.
The hole. Oh, did that fall off of the sign again? No, there's supposed to be a W there. The donut hole. Like the whole donut.
Ah, clever.
I like that. I must say.
Anyway, can I get a regular glazed donut and a jelly filled donut? Then can I get one with maple bacon and cheese? And then can I get one? Then can I
Whoa,
have one with just a
whoa!
strawberry one?
Slow down there. But I
And then also,
certainly.
can I also have the donut?
They're just trying to make like a donut pizza or something.
Santa Claus just really loves donuts.
I hope that you have money to pay for that.
Well, of course I do. There's always money in the International Bank of Santa Claus.
I want you to roll to see if he can roll the actual money from this time period.
Did you get that reference?
Yes, I did.
Sandy
There's always
Claus.
money in
Every
the
said Sandy
National
Claus
Bank of
game underscore die.
SpongeBob.
Result
Follow
2d6 3
me.
6.
Uh-oh.
Total
I'm
9.
broke.
I broke too. So that
I'm
was
back.
such a good episode.
Are we done
don't-
playing or?
No, we're
No.
still playing.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if it would make sense for me to, but I could try to see if I could have currency.
As Santa Claus digs in his bag,
Stole it from someone.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what the money in this time period actually was. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
It's
One
just
quarter.
icicles.
I'm gonna say he pulls out a current year $1 bill, some flash drive that looks like it might be like space credits or something, and then what looks like a tiny thin rock.
I like the
The-
idea that when we go back to the present, we just hear about this guy who like got a flash drive and instantly become rich.
uh,
Like he invented the
I
flash
don't know if
drive,
they
even
take
though
the manager takes the rock. Well, this will buy you one donut.
Mhm. I guess I'll have a donut.
Can do.
like capable of buying multiple donuts for the price of one donut.
A donut. On the side.
No, I imagine the donut is like a triple stack donut.
I
Absurd.
I I I'm gonna imagine it's that, but like they're like made in like a chain where like one donut is inside the other donut.
They're just
But that
fused
can't happen
together.
though, because remember there's no
Oh,
hole.
that's true. There's no. He fills up the hole. It's really lopsided.
Well, I guess I got good for my money. What do you guys
Um,
want?
Well, I don't really have the currency, but if you wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind sharing some of that.
A donut pizza.
So I don't want
I
the
have an
donut
icicle
piece.
I can give you.
I will share. I will share. Here.
I can you roll Phoenix, because I want to see if the icicle is good enough.
It'd be funny. You're just trading for stuff people can find just outside.
Avery said Explodicus game underscore die. Result 2d6.
Sorry,
1,
sir, we don't
4.
accept that.
Total 5.
Do you want to re-roll?
You know what? Yeah.
I'll laugh. It's a 1.
It can't be.
Avery said Explodicus game underscore die. Result
be a 2.
2d6 5 3. Total 8.
As Explodicus takes out like a bundle of icicles. The manager looks, whoa! That's quite the fortune you've got there.
Oh, thanks.
Well, in
I,
that case, I'll take another donut.
I know it's my turn.
Still waiting on my donut pizza.
With this much, I could give you all a donut.
Can River have
Oh,
a
yay.
donut pizza? That's what she's wanting.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier because the way you said it. Yeah, give me the biggest donut stack you can.
All right. I imagine the donut pizza is literally one donut, but he like smushed it down as much as he could. It's not even really a pizza, it's just like a disc, but
I
it's a
imagine
donut.
it's a giant. I imagine it's a giant donut with other smaller donuts on it for pepperonis, and then it has like glaze for the sauce.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like diabetes.
Yeah.
And it's like it has sprinkles. A donut.
What does River think of of this super flat, elongated donut.
There's knuckle prints in it.
I won't lie.
Of course. How else am I supposed to make it?
I just hope he washed his hands first.
Yeah,
Does
they
she?
just go out and like cleanse their hands in snow.
Does she take a bite anyway?
I really
Yeah.
doubt that there's a
She takes a bite anyway. Well, it is delicious.
the donut that smiles back the donut hole.
Not nutritious though.
No, absolutely not. Um, I'm just imagining for Explodicus, it's like this giant tower of donuts, but like the donuts get increasingly smaller so that it forms like an actual tower.
Awesome.
The very top is an actual donut hole.
Yes.
With like they just stick like a tiny little pin in it.
I like to imagine that we bought so many donuts that he had to shut down his shop because he ran out of the ingredients.
He went out of business.
I certainly did. You know, it's funny. I can't even eat stuff because I'm a robot man. So,
But I can imagine.
So,
I don't
doctor, so what do you think about the donut?
Well, you know, I have had food from all over, all different kinds, all different times. And I must say, compared to every other donut, every other one, this might be second best.
second best.
I told you it's worth coming here, but why the
They don't try
second?
to poison you as much.
I'm just saying, it's hard to beat a donut from the 3000s.
Watch out.
From the 3000s, got it. Any year specifically?
And let me think here. Last time I had one, 3045, I think.
Got it noted.
You're not going to take us there, are you?
We got people to visit, friend boy.
Imagine Santa Claus is just standing there like, well,
I'm gonna
pretty good.
I'm gonna force you to take duct tape out of your bag, and then I'm gonna tape your hands and mouth shut.
We're going to the donut shop. We're going to the donut shop.
Marco Polo is also greatly enjoying his donut. You know, I must say, adventuring with you all has been quite fun.
Who are you again?
Why, I'm Marco Polo.
Marco!
What?
You wouldn't get it. It's from the future.
He means it's a bit ahead of its time.
It's
I
also
just
not from
started it.
around these parts, as
No.
we're travelers.
It's from a place called West Virginia, but you'll learn about that in about 200 years.
I don't think so. But okay.
No, I really don't know where it's from.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I could have said Utah. It's more funnier than West Virginia. Utah.
Marco.
Idaho.
Marco just laughs. I must admit, I'm going to miss you all.
Before we go, though, let me give you something.
Oh, what's he gonna give him?
I don't know. You
Just
decide.
gonna give him a polo shirt.
Oh my
Average 6
gosh.
Sandy Claus game underscore dot.
Yes, do
Result
that.
2d6.
Oh.
1.
Let's do
2.
that.
Total
That was a
3.
Seems like way too small.
Yeah, let's do that. It's a polo shirt, but it's for a baby.
Yeah, basically.
There you go.
I was gonna say
Here's
that
the
or for
perfect
like a
thing.
giant.
A Marco Polo needs a
He-
polo shirt.
He puts it on his hand. A hand warmer. Well, this will certainly come in handy.
Actually, it's called a shirt,
Was,
but
was,
you could
was,
use it as a
was that
glove.
pun intended?
How
A
punny.
pun! Ha! You certainly are some unique travelers.
There's
Yes,
plenty
we
more
are.
where that came from.
Well, I suppose we'll be on our way then. And make sure you let everyone know about your wondrous adventures. But like we said, just leave our names out of it. We like to
Yeah.
keep our adventures a little private.
Yeah, you can take all the credit or whatever you do.
Ah, I understand. Farewell, friends. Safe travels.
Phew, we dodged a bullet on that. And
Ah, we did.
He's just like, what's a bullet?
With that, they leave the donut hole and they start making their way back to the TARDIS. However, as they do, and they get back in the hot air balloon and they start flying, I want everyone to roll for perception.
so is it wrong that I have the lighter lit trying to burn them off?
Avery said explodicus game underscore dot.
Uh,
Result,
I was
2d6,
Damn.
6,
fly into
6.
it.
Total, 12.
God
Avery
damn.
said Viator game underscore dot.
Phoenix, can you say
Result,
something other than GD,
2d6,
please?
3, 4. Total,
That's offensive.
7. The doctor
No,
said,
I
roll
can't.
But
2d6.
congratulations.
Avery said
though.
the doctor game underscore dot.
once
Result,
again,
2d6, 4,
congratulations.
2.
Congratulations.
Total,
How?
6. Santa Claus said,
You know what?
roll 2d6.
As the
Avery
group
said Santa Claus game underscore dot.
look out,
Result, 2d6, 4,
they can
5.
see something.
Total, 9. Riverdon said,
Something
roll
off in the
2d6.
distance. It
Avery said Riverdon game
actually
underscore dot.
looks like it's
Result,
near the
2d6,
area where the
6,
TARDIS
1.
was.
Total,
Is that a bowl
7.
of mashed potatoes?
Yes.
It seems to
Sorry.
be something shining. Doctor can't get a good look at it. Santa Claus somewhat can. It looks like some other machine, possibly? Explodicus, however, is able to zoom in. He's able to see what that thing is. He knows he's seen it before. It's a very unique design. It has somewhat of an eye-like nozzle where its head presumably is. And while its weaponry on the surface doesn't appear to be anything too dangerous, nothing more than a plunger. His data shows that this is one of the most dangerous enemies that has ever came towards the Earth. A Dalek.
I knew it.
Santa Claus jump in his bag.
Hey, I assume you've dealt with robot things that are a little more unfriendly than I am, right? Like,
I've dealt with quite a few.
what's the most dangerous one that you've encountered?
Doctor's eyes widen. We need to get down. We need to
Yeah.
get out of this balloon.
Yes. Would be
Can
nice.
Santa Claus like jump in his bag?
He can do that. Actually,
Can he try to see if it'll teleport him to the TARDIS?
could the doctor sees that, and then he thinks, because they're still in the air, there's no safe way down. Okay. Santa Claus, I'm coming in. The doctor leaps in as well.
Can I
boy.
roll to see if we could teleport to the TARDIS?
Does anyone else want to jump in the bag?
Kind of like a whirlpool.
I just imagine I just grab Beethoven
You want to
just
jump into
into
Santa
the
Claus sack.
unknown. Yay!
River also wants to jump into Santa's Claus sack.
They all
Love it.
they all leap in. Right as they do, a pinpoint laser blast hits the balloon from where the Dalek was. The balloon starts to fall toward the ground. And that is where we will end the session